Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Happy New Year. It's still January, so we can comfortably say Happy New Year. And when I did my 2022 goals and 2021 review, I promised you a new segment in my channel, and I promised you that 2022 we're going to talk a little bit about business. And so in 2022, as we start our businesses, as we turn our hustles into serious businesses, I want to give you a few lessons on how to run a successful business. And I want us to be very structured, start from the top and get everything right. So today we have a guest on the channel who is going to help us make sense of our money even as we start our businesses, so that we don't fall off along the plan, we don't give up too soon, we don't get confused along the way, but we have everything in order and we're going to succeed. So this is the year we are making our millions. Stick around. Please remember to subscribe. Don't just watch. Click the red button, make it gray, click the bell, let it ring, and let's go in this journey together. So we're going to welcome our guest today on our channel. He makes sense of money, and today is going to talk to us about how to make a business plan for you to be starting on the right foot as we make our millions. So welcome, John, and please tell us something about business plans.
Thank you so much. So a business plan is actually basically an outline. It's a simple outline of your business to look at it in terms of definition. We might go through a lot of descriptions and how people define it, but from what I look at it, it's like an outline. It's simple. It just gives you the method and how you want to see your business run from the very beginning to the end. And therefore, a business plan is an outline. Legend says a business plan is an outline of what your business looks like, where you are, where you want to go.
Okay, so why is it important for someone who wants to start a business to have a business plan?
There are very many reasons why you should have a business plan. One, it gives you a roadmap of where you want to go, and it's very critical because if you don't know where you're going, even the journey is not useful. Sometimes people say that if you don't know where you're going, any road will lead you there, but it will lead you to the wrong place. So knowing where you're going is very critical, and that's why the business plan comes in very handy. Two, if you are looking for finances, financing from any financial institution, they will require that you actually have a business plan. Your past history is actually very good, and a historical work of what you have done, but they want to see going forward from where you are, what's your vision, what's your plan, how are you expecting to grow your business, so that they can, when they say they'll give you funds, they already know that they're not using your historical information, but they're looking at your plan for the future. I have had an experience actually of an organization that got about $400,000, pure startup, nothing, no asset, nothing, but because the business plan was very solid. And they could show and demonstrate how they want to do this business in a certain industry. Actually, it was actually healthcare, and they could see that they could go in, and the financials were willing to actually give them cash because of that business plan. And then two, it helps you also to focus on what you want to do. You know, you are not just doing things anyhowly. You want to focus on a few things. If it is a chicken, you are doing it's the same. Or if it's distribution, you want to focus on distribution and not be jumping on up and down on something that doesn't work. It gives you confidence, and even your stakeholders as well as the employees. If they know that wherever you are going, it's something that they love to go with you, it's a journey they want to go with you, then they'll give you a lot of support. Yeah, no one wants to go on a journey with someone who doesn't know where he or she is going. Yeah, because they want to see that when I go with this person, we are heading a certain destination. If for people who love mountain climbing, they want to climb up to the top of the hill, and if that is the motivation, that's where they want to go. So you get a lot of people coming through that. So it helps you. It also helps you to actually define yourself, define your business, define how you want to do things. And narrow down to specific things that you want to do, which are being productive. It can help you to measure things, measure success, failures, and the like. So there are many ways, but look at it first of all as a business plan for you as an organization, as an individual. Then now there are outsiders who will be like the stakeholders, including the financiers, your employees, and the creditors if they want to, and people who want to investors in a business, they become like secondary, because once you buy the vision, then the rest can easily buy in.
Wow. So what you're telling us basically is a business plan actually can work for you even if you don't have money. You could get funding because you have the right idea and the right business plan.
Yep. Yes, it's true. As I gave you an example of an organization that actually started a startup with a very good, brilliant idea. And what they just did is to have a very nice business plan, a good document pitch. And you could see, they could demonstrate the idea, they could demonstrate the market size, huge, the potential is huge. And just simple slides, actually, not more than 10, like around 6 or slides. And someone can know the content because they believe in what they're doing. And that thing can only be seen, demonstrated from the business plan and the document that they have, the pitch that they have. They're saying, this is where we are, this is opportunities, the market is here, this is how much we'll sell if we get this amount, and we will grow this much. After 5 or 3 years, we will break even, and then after that to become profitable. And they could demonstrate that through business, because they have done their work, they have done their analysis and seen, and they are given funds. And there are many people who have done that, who get the kind of cash going through because of just a business plan.
Wow, brilliant. So the limitation is you. The limitation is not money. Do you have a brilliant idea? Do you have a brilliant business plan? Many people are willing to fund you. Actually, I believe that the problem is never money. The problem is the right idea, the right time, and the right plan. So thank you, John, for that introduction to what business plan is and why it's important for your business. Now, could you please take us through the outline, or what do we need to write a good business plan? We are ready to make millions this year.
Yeah, as I said, I think the best business plan should be simple, should be short, brief. I've seen when you look at academic papers, you will see people have business plans of 30 pages, 50 pages, and that doesn't really work well. For me, I would say that you make something that is very simple, one that has a business name, that's the first thing, and which is like your title. A business name that resonates with what you are doing. So, for example, I have a friend who does delivery services, and her company is Haraka Delivery, or something like that, close to that. So you want to see that then the first delivery, it resonates with the name Haraka, because it's a Swahili word. You don't want to put a word, for example, tortoise delivery, and you expect to actually have faster delivery of work. So a simple word that people know well, they can always repeat even when it sticks in people's minds. So it's a simple thing that you need to do. And the word, that actually name, because it resonates with what you are doing, it kind of also helps you to focus. So if it's a drink, there's a certain type of drink that you are looking at, and therefore the name of the business is focusing on drinks, and that comes up. Then after that, you have your vision and your mission. So interchangeably, some people think, it's the same thing, but the vision is long-term. It's more broad, more long-term. But the mission is more of like the objectives. It's more of the things that you are doing now, and so that you can actually achieve your vision. So, for example, you can say, if you are in the industry, for example, of let's say beauty products, for example, and you are saying my vision is actually to avail beauty products to each and every home. So that's their vision. It's something that will take a lot of time, because you can imagine how long it took Coca-Cola, Microsoft, or even Colgate to reach in every country. It took a lot of time. But they were very deliberate. They said that our vision is to make sure that every house has a Microsoft. And right now, technically, almost every homes globally, they have a Microsoft device, whether it's a phone, Nokia, or a computer, and some things that they're using. So that's their vision. And so the vision helps you to look into the future, see where I can go, and then work towards it. Then now the mission, and those are the items, the work, the actual action points that are helping you to reach there. So you say, my mission is to sell this product that I have, to sell them, to give them out, to distribute them, and avail them to different markets, and that's how you now look at it from the mission perspective. And why is that important? It just help you again to focus. As I said, like you want to go somewhere where you know you want to go, and no one wants to go to a place where he doesn't want to go. If you are actually climbing that hill, you want to reach the top, and when you reach the top, you know you'll come down. You need to follow the path. So that's where the vision and the mission comes in and helpful. Just one page, even it's actually not a page, a few sentences will be enough. And then you have your goals and objective. What's your goal? Are you aiming to grow beyond your geographical region? Maybe it's a county, maybe it's a country. You look at it like, I want to go further, more from here. You want to reach a specific group of people. Again, it's a goal that you want to say, I want to reach maybe ladies between this age and this age, because they love this kind of products. If it's for beauty, for example, and or if it's a drink and you want to give them a drink which is not alcoholic, it's something that is healthy for them. You want to reach a certain group of people. So that's a goal that you want. And now those kind of objectives, they all fall into the vision and the mission of your organization. Then you have a product. Product is now what you sell. It's the actual tangible item, and it is the differentiating factor actually in any business. Because you see, if you have a wrong product, no matter how good your business plan is, it doesn't matter. It will just fail. It will be a discouragement in the way, because nothing is useful if you know that the product is not there. So you focus on the product and you say, okay, I have this unique thing I'm actually selling. Like the guys I was telling you earlier, I was saying these people had a very good plan, and they could get financing upfront, and that just helps them in a good way. So the product becomes unique. It's something that either people don't have, or you are adding more value to it. Or people need it. So people need it. They don't have it, and you're giving them value. So now the product comes in. It had to be very, very well defined, and it's the reason why actually you remain in business for long, because people will identify you with it. And it's also good to be identified by one or a few products, so that you are not like a jack of all trades. Like you are not selling anything that comes up. When you hear someone, clothes are doing well, you got the clothes. Oh, there is now chicken are doing well. Let me go there. We have shortage of eggs from Uganda because of the issues. They're like, let me go and do the eggs because there is a shortage. No, you want to remain to what you wanted to do, because that helps you to go back again to your vision and hopefully even to your name of the business, because they all resonate together. So once you have the product, and then you go back now to analyzing what we call like your strengths, and basically there are different models of analyzing your product and how it goes in the market. The common one which we shall say that the SWOT analysis, the strengths, the opportunities, and the threats, and as well as the weaknesses. So when you look at the strengths, we're saying, is this product that I have, what is it unique about the rest of the people? Do other people have this product? And if they have this product, how is it different from what I have? Or what can I even add to make it better than these other guys? How are they offering this product in a different way, and can I do it in a better way? Can I deliver faster if there's a delay? Maybe people order for 2-3 days. Can I lower the delivery period to even 1 day or a few hours? And that helps. And if you have that capability, then that's your strength. It's a strength because the other people don't have it. They don't have that capability to do it. Sometimes it can be capital, because some of the businesses are capital intensive and they need a lot of money, and some people might not have the money. Yes, they have it. Even the strength can be the idea itself, because you have the idea, people have money, they don't have an idea. So if you have the idea, then it means that it's your strength, and you can actually sell that idea to progress further on. And then you look at the opportunities that are there. There are many opportunities. Maybe there's a market. Is there a market for this product? If the market is yes, then there's a product. Is there that there is a shortfall, like a shortage of the same product? If that's the case, again, that's another opportunity that you have. It's like, there is a market. There is actually shortage of this product. I can actually produce it. I can produce a bit better quality than the rest of the people, and people are willing to actually buy it. So those are kind of opportunities that you have. You look at the threats and ask yourself, how about what are the customers, the competitors rather, are coming up? Do you think there's a potential of other people coming in? Maybe it's a good product, it's a good, nice idea. You might be limited with funds. Then other guys will come, will have a lot of funds. So that's actually fair. So how do you ring fence yourself in that perspective and say, okay, fine, because I might have this good idea, but people will come in with funds and steal your idea. What do I do? Then it means that your customer service, for example, services becomes top notch. Your brand is high, your customer service is good, your delivery is good, you are reliable, you are a dependable person. When someone else comes in, he still comes and gets you. You are already in the market, and you are doing things which are perfect and marvelous. And people will say that's the person I want to go buy from. So then you'll have neutralized that threat, and that really helps you out. And then when you look at the analysis of the competitors, just asking yourself, who are these competitors? What are they doing? There are some industries which are very straightforward, like you can get out of data a lot of information on them, but there are other industries that are not there. I remember asking one person who was doing some work in beauty products, and I think they were saying, we don't have competitors, but you see the reality is that there are people. So even the same product that someone is selling, if someone is selling it, whether there is data in the market to show that there is a percentage that market for, that person is still your competitor. So you ask yourself to do that. Now, when you have that analysis, then again, putting it just in a small brief, it helps you to focus. And you are looking at strengths, focusing on them. You are looking at the opportunities, focusing on them. And looking at the threats and how you neutralize the threats. You are looking at your competition, your weaknesses. What do you have that the other people have, and you don't have those weaknesses? And then those weaknesses, you need to look at how to overcome them. Look at the threats, how to overcome them. With that, then it should be good. Then there is a marketing element, different ways of doing marketing, market entry, and people do in different ways. And depending on the product, different products will need different market mix, So place where these products will be specifically. The product itself is very important. The price, and there are many ways of how to enter in the market, the pricing. You can also put a very high price where people don't come in, and because you still like kind of a monopoly, or you are entering a unique proposition that the people don't have, or low prices where you enter the market and then people realize, this is a good thing, it's actually cheaper and it's offering high quality. Then when you gain your market share, you now like kind of ramp up the price a little bit to cover first of all your margins where you are at the very beginning, and then you stabilize, break even faster, something like that. So there are many marketing mix that you are looking at. The place you're looking at the product mix itself. Are you having different products being introduced at the same time, or just one at a time? So that would be it on the marketing side, and we can talk a lot about that because it's a whole course on its own. For those guys who have done marketing, this is just like a tip on the iceberg. Because I was saying, you want your business plan to be very, very short. You don't want it to be so big. You want it to be like 6 pages, slides actually, PowerPoint. So that will be like almost 3 or 2 pages maximum. Now, requirements of your business. You have to really look at everything that's there. Every product has separate requirements. Some of them are legal requirements. Some of them are just normal requirements that you need to do for business. And some of these requirements you might not be able to know until you test it, until you learn it. So, for example, for those guys who want to import, you might not know the hardship of importing until you actually do the actual importation. And you look at it and say, okay, fine, I want to import this. For it to come through, then what happens? What do I need? And you create like a checklist and say, I have 15 items that are required. All the legal side, the certification that are required, the cost, the taxes, the customs, the duties, and the transportation. Logistics actually is a major component from where it's coming all the way to your destination and up the point of sale. All those things are something that you need to put down and say, like, okay, fine, I've mapped out 15 items or 20 items that I need to do, and I can tick them off 1, 2, 3, up to 20. and I can fulfill all of these things. If you cannot fulfill them, then you see which one are even more risky. That if it snaps one, then you have a problem because you either collapse, you are not able to meet everything, and all this comes like that. You look at sort of people, are you the only person, or are you with other people? Who are these people that you are looking at to help you to grow your business, and what are their strengths? That's where a profile comes in. You have a business plan that has different profiles with 5 or 4 people, and they have specific strengths which complement each other. I know, like, as we say, like, nobody has everything in one. We all learn from each other. So you get someone from finance, someone maybe who's in marketing, someone who's good in execution, someone who's good in operational matters, and someone who can deliver. There are many ways. So you look at this all operational life, personal skills that are actually required. So when you have those, it's very good. In fact, that's one big area where looking for finances, for most guys looking for finances, they target, because they don't want to give financing to people who don't have the capability to manage the business. Yeah, so it becomes very critical that the team, when you look at it from all angles of whether it's operational, whether it's product development itself, the creation of the product itself and the marketing and the financial management, all of it, those people can be able to deliver. So you need to have that. Now, when you have that, then the final thing will be basically the financial plan. I go back again from where we began, history. History is important, but not for a lot of things, including your future business, because a lot of things changes. In fact, they change a lot. Like in the last 2 years, when we had the COVID coming up. So there are businesses like which were in hotel industry, hospitality industry, hotels, and even airline, aviation, transport and stuff, which were heavily impacted. So someone who relied more on historical performance of hospitality to invest in then they lose. Same with the aviation stuff, they lose. But then as an investor, then as a financial person, are you looking at the future? You need to go back and say, what are the future now plans for this company? What are the future projections? And that will be put in a business plan. Say, like, you know what, this is where we are now, this is where we are going, this is how much we need in terms of capital, and this is how much we should be selling. And we project for more than short term, 6 months, 1 year, mid term, even going to 2 years, and then long term, beyond 2-3 years going forward, and say at this point we shall be able to break even and become profitable depending on the product. Because some of the businesses will break even almost immediately, others will take time. And that's what people will be looking at, that forecast. It's very useful. And also it helps you because you want to know at what point will you become profitable. Will you be continue in a loss making forever?
For long.
Yeah, for long. And if it's for long, then are you able to sustain?
Is the business viable?
Is the business viable? So the business viable, yeah. And then you see, are you able to sustain that length losses? Because if the answer is yes, and then you can proceed. If the answer is no, then you want to reevaluate again.
Yeah, so I think I'll take you back to requirements for 2 reasons.
Yeah.
Thinking about it and looking at it from a small business point of view, we are most of the time think that we don't need to look at so many requirements. All you need is a product and to hit the market. But I think from my experience is that one of the things that as small business startups we don't look at is the people involved. We think I'm the only one. Yeah. I'm doing my finances, I'm doing my taxes, I'm doing my packaging, I'm doing my deliveries. But you forget also that's part of the people involved that you need to budget for. Yes. Otherwise, you suffer burnout, and so easily you give up, or your business doesn't grow because you're focusing on 20 things when you're supposed to be focusing on one thing. Yeah. So the small businesses, when you're starting, do we need to look at the people involved, including the riders, the shop attendants, the people picking the calls for your business? Is that an important point that we also need to think?
Yeah, it's very important. For small businesses, being a single person, you can do so much, and then after some point, you actually stop. You can't meet the demands. You can't do some of the things. So you need to other people. You need other people to help you do the business. Now, everybody matters. From yourself, if you are a creator, the logistic people, the riders and stuff, because if they don't deliver properly, then there's a problem. If they mishandle your products, depending on how they are, some of them are
like
fragile, like cake, someone carries them in a certain bad way, and when they deliver, they're already mashed. They don't have the cartoons or whatever that was done to make them look like that. So that's a problem. How they respond to the customers. Yes, it's a rider whom we have sent to deliver something in Kitengela, maybe from town. He reaches there and then speaks rudely to the customer. The customer still sees you as a person.
Yes.
He'll not say, this is the rider who is rude to me, and this is a rider who is misbehaving, He'll look at that business and they'll be able to spoil you. The same people who are, and on the positive side, actually, this rider, if they are courteous and they are respectful, and they deliver your stuff the way you want, then it means that when they go and they reach to your customers have a very, they love receiving from this person. Hi, madam, have brought you a package from so-and-so. Payment, it's already sorted. You'll sort with the owner of the business. So there is no haggling of saying who is paying when and what. And that just gives the confidence and the image of the business. How they receive calls, hello, how are you? Otherwise, some people will call you, who is you? Why are you calling me? When you need something like that, which doesn't work well, because it's more disrespectful in a way to customers, and because there's a lot of competition, people want to be treated well. And they go to where they are treated well, and that cuts across whether it's a shop, whether it's a hotel, or even an airline. When you go, they want to be received as you go up the ladder to board your plane. You want to be greeted, say hi, and shown your seat. If someone doesn't show you like that, like for guys who have traveled frequently, they're like, this airline doesn't do very well, treated me well, so I'm not want to be part of it. So everyone is very important, and I said earlier on the people and the staffing, why it's so critical is because that is the profile. If you are looking at the customer-centric individuals, people who look at the customers more, and who have capability to deliver the logistic, the communication, the skills of how to relate to the people, it becomes very important for you.
Okay, my final, probably almost my final question is on finances. So you've told us that a good business plan can actually earn you money, and it can make you get funding for your business even if you've not started. So if I am starting a small business and probably I don't require finances from outside, I have a few of savings, do I still need a business plan?
Yes, you still need a business plan. And we go back to the reason. Vision and mission is very important. Where are you going? Where are you now? And where are you going? And where do you want to go? It just helps. It helps a lot in terms of knowing where you want to go and to help you focus. And we say that if you don't have a roadmap, then any road can lead you to anywhere. And a road that's taking you to anywhere, it doesn't take you to a destination. You want to go to Western, you find yourself in Mwingi, you haven't reached Western, and that means that you don't have a road where you are lost, actually. And you might be lost and be lost badly, because you have lost your time, you have lost your money, the people's time, and even people's money also. So you better be focused so that you reach their destination.
So thank you so much, John, for hanging out with us. I enjoyed the interview so much. I hope you also enjoyed. And I want you to ask money questions. Is the money guy? So you want to start a business, you need a business plan. Is the guy who got you? We are going to bring him back to tell us more about managing your business money, keeping your records. If you want him to come back, please give this video a thumbs up and comment down below. You can actually reach him to get you a business plan, to make you a business plan by clicking on the link that I'll leave in the description box, and you will have a business plan for your business. Don't just start. Remember, we've said that if you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. So you need a roadmap and you need a destination. So we're going to help you with that if you reach out to us. Thank you so much for watching this video. We truly appreciate your support. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And always remember, if you have a vision, add
some passion.
Thank you.